The shocking reason why the showrunner of Slow Horses is stepping down after season 5. Straight from the source. Apple TV Plus, Slow Horses has firmly established itself as one of Apple TV Plus's standout series, with its 5th season proving the show's continued excellence. Gary Oldman's portrayal of Jackson Lamb, the gruff and disheveled spy leading a ragtag team of misfits, remains a highlight. Delivering another gripping season filled with the kind of flawed espionage that keeps viewers hooked. Since the very first season, the series has been guided by showrunner Will Smith, who was tasked with adapting Mick Herron's acclaimed Slough House novels for television. Smith's background is fascinating. He honed his craft writing sharp political satire on both sides of the Atlantic, contributing to the UK's The Thick of It and the US's Veep. Both shows were helmed by the legendary Scottish satirist Armando Iannucci, whose influence helped Smith infuse Slow Horses with a distinctively irreverent and darkly humorous tone. This tone was already present in Herron's books, but Smith's vision made it leap off the page and onto the screen in a way that felt fresh and authentic. So it's genuinely surprising and frankly disappointing that Smith has decided to leave the series after season 5. Film's Ben Pearson recently sat down with Smith for an exclusive interview to get the inside scoop on why he's stepping away. Contrary to what some might expect, Smith's departure wasn't driven by creative differences or dissatisfaction. Instead, he described it as a practical decision, largely due to the overwhelming demands of preparing scripts for season 6. Smith explained, "I was so deeply involved in the work for season 5 that I simply couldn't manage the workload for the next season's scripts. I didn't want to leave, but the schedule was impossible to meet. So it was a mutual decision made with great sadness on both sides." Losing Smith feels like a risky move for Apple, especially given how well he shepherded the show and how perfectly suited he is to the material. This only deepens the mystery around his exit. Though the grueling production timeline clearly played a significant role, why Will Smith believes now is the right moment to step away from Slow Horses, Apple TV Plus. Despite not yet receiving the widespread acclaim it arguably deserves, Slow Horses has quietly become the best spy drama on television since its debut in 2022. Much of this success can be attributed to Smith's unique sensibility. His departure leaves a big question mark over the show's future. While the series boasts some of the finest performances on TV, most notably Gary Oldman's masterful turn as the world-weary slovenly Jackson Lamb, it's Smith's creative touch that has helped the show steadily build a loyal audience. Unfortunately, being on Apple TV Plus hasn't helped the show's visibility, as the platform struggles with massive financial losses and a catalog of critically praised shows that remain largely unseen. Smith, however, feels that his timing is right. From my perspective, my work on the show wraps up certain story arcs that began in season 1, he told Film. I don't want to spoil anything, but it feels like a natural and satisfying point to step away. Creatively, the show is in a strong place. The season 5 finale is shaping up to be a pivotal moment for the series, but what direction the show will take without Smith at the helm is still uncertain. Fortunately, there's no shortage of source material to draw from. Smith mentioned the show will continue to grow and evolve. Mick Herron has just released the 9th book, and I'm sure there will be a 10th, 11th, and 12th. So the story has plenty of life left in it. The big question now is whether the new showrunners can maintain the high standards Smith set, especially since he himself wasn't entirely thrilled about leaving. The grueling production schedule no showrunner could sustain. Apple TV Plus, while Smith's exit is disappointing news for fans, it's understandable given the intense pace at which Apple is producing Slow Horses. The show follows an unusual filming strategy. Apple shoots 2 seasons back-to-back to ensure a steady annual release. Deadline has confirmed that Season 6 has already been filmed, with Season 7 scheduled to begin production in September 2025. Smith has previously described the exhausting cycle of writing one season, shooting another, and editing yet another simultaneously. A workload that would challenge even the most seasoned showrunner. One might expect Apple to have done everything possible to keep Smith involved, perhaps by sharing showrunning duties or alternating seasons with another producer. For now, Gabby Chiappi, known for The Level, is taking charge of Season 6, while Ben Vanstone, creator of All Creatures Great and Small, is set to oversee Season 7. With such a talented cast and Mick Herron's rich novels as a foundation, there's hope the series will continue to deliver quality storytelling. Slow Horses Season 5, Episode 1 is currently streaming on Apple TV+. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Apple's relentless production schedule ultimately doing more harm than good? Could the pressure to churn out seasons so quickly be driving away key creative talent like Will Smith? And what does this mean for the future quality of Slow Horses without its original showrunner? Do you think the new leadership can keep the magic alive, or is this the beginning of the end for the series? Share your thoughts below. Do you agree with Smith's decision to leave, or do you think he should have fought harder to stay? Let's get the conversation started.